Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel Medical Biochemistry by Dr. Vasan Gosai. Today we will discuss about sulfur containing amino acid metabolism and first of all the methionine metabolism. Now we all know that methionine is sulfur containing essential and glucogenic amino acid. The degradations of the methionine results in the synthesis of the cysteine. The metabolism of the sulfur containing amino acid, the first step is the activation of the methionine to S-adenosyl methionine means SAM. Here the SAM is the methyl group donor. In the major pathway, the methionine is activated to active methionine or SAM, S-adenosyl methionine. The adenosyl group is transferred to the sulfur atom like this. Okay, methionine first of all with the presence of the methionine adenosyl transferase, it's converted into the S-adenosyl methionine. Then SAM is converted into the S-adenosyl homocysteine, okay, SAH, okay, by methyl transferase enzymes. Then it converted into the homocysteine, okay, with presence of the adenosine homocysteinase, and from the homocysteine at last it converted into the methionine, okay, with presence of the vitamin B12 and the presence of enzyme homocysteine methyl transferase. Here the second step with methyl transferase in the SAM, due to presence of the high energy bond, the methyl group is labile and transferred easily to other acceptor homocysteine. From formation of the homocysteine from the SAH, the adenosyl group is removed to form the homocysteine, which is the higher homologous of the cysteine. Then the formation of the methionine, the homocysteine can be methylated to methionine by addition of the methyl group, and this methyl group is donated from the one carbon pool with the help of the vitamin B12. Okay, here the presence of the vitamin B12 is very important. Okay, in the deficiency of the vitamin B12, this whole cycle is dysfunctional. Okay, there major problems occurred, okay, due to the deficiency of the vitamin B12. Then homocysteine degradations, the homocysteine condenses with the serine to form the cystathionine, and this is catalyzed by the pyridoxal phosphate dependent cystathionine beta synthase. Okay, and absence of this cystathionine beta synthase enzyme leads to the homocysteinuria. It is the presence of the homocysteine in the urine. Okay, so this is the important enzymes. Then cysteine synthesis. Now what happened the cystathionine? The cystathionine is hydrolyzed by the cystathionase to form the cysteine and homoserine. The net result is that the sulfhydryl group, SH group, from the methionine is transferred to serine to form the cysteine, and this is called a transsulfuration reaction. Okay, and last step is the final oxidation. The homoserine is deaminated and then decarboxylated to propionyl CoA, and it finally enters into the TCA cycle as succinyl CoA, which is converted into the glucose like this. You can see here the methionine, S-adenosyl methionine SAM, then methyl transferase SAH, okay, then cystathionine formation, ठीक है, और उसके बाद in presence of the vitamin B6, okay, PLP form the cysteine. Then methionine in transmethylation reaction. Some important products of these reactions are formation of the creatinine, epinephrine and choline, and these reactions are called methyl transfer reaction, and these are carried out with the help of the S-adenosyl methionine SAM, the methyl group donor. Methyl groups are originally derived from the one carbon pool like this. We discussed about creatinine and creatinine phosphate in last lecture. Okay, the methyl THFA can transfer the methyl group only to homocysteine, and vitamin B12 is the coenzyme for this reaction. So This would account for the deficiency of the folic acid associated with the vitamin B12 deficiency. SAM, okay, इसको कहते हैं folate trap, and SAM is the methyl donor for all the transmethylation reactions. तो यहाँ पे विटामिन B12 की अगर डेफिशिएंसी हो जाएगी, विटामिन B12, फॉलिक एसिड, सो जो पूरा जो साइकिल है उसमें प्रॉब्लम्स होगी, ठीक है, और उसकी वजह से होमोसिस्टिनुरिया, ठीक है, फोलेट ट्रैप, ये सब होगा. Then cysteine, it is a non-essential and glucogenic, and cysteine is present in large quantity in keratin of hair and nails. The formation of the cysteine is by using the carbon skeleton contributed by the serine and sulfur originating from the methionine. The methionine first converted into SAM, then acetinosyl homocysteine, then homocysteine, cystathionine, and at last the formation of the cysteine. Now the degradation of the cysteine, how it catabolizes. So first one is the transamination of the cysteine. Cysteine transaminated to form the beta mercaptopyruvate acid, and finally the pyruvate. Then cysteine on decarboxylation gives beta mercaptoethanolamine, and this is used for the synthesis of the coenzyme A, okay, after combining with pantothenic acid and phosphate, like this, okay, beta mercaptopyruvate, then pyruvate, transamination reactions, okay. Then metabolic functions of the cysteine. So first one important function of the cysteine is the formation of the glutathione, and glutathione is very important compound for our body. Here the glutathione is gamma glutamyl cystearyl glycine, okay, and glutathione mostly involved in amino acid transport, okay, absorption of the amino acid. Its full name gamma glutamyl cystearyl glycine, okay. Then also act as coenzyme, okay, in reduction reactions. Then, okay, it formed the mallyl acetate to fumaryl acetoacetate, and citric acid converted into the taurine. Then to maintain the RBC membrane integrity, glutathione is present in the RBCs, and this is used for inactivation of the free radicals formed inside the RBC, okay. Glutathione, the enzyme is glutathione peroxidase, a selenium containing enzymes. The glutathione is regenerated by an NADPS dependent glutathione reductase, and the NADPS is derived from the G6PD shunt pathway. The occurrence of the hemolysis in G6PD deficiency is attributed to the decreased regeneration of the reduced glutathione. Like this is all cycles, okay, from the G6PD, the glucose 6-phosphate pathway, the glutathione is derived. Then other important function of the glutathione is methemoglobin. Methemoglobin is unavailable for the oxygen transport. Glutathione is necessary for the reduction of the methemoglobin to normal hemoglobin. It converts the ferric state to the ferrous state of the hemoglobin. Then conjugations for the detoxification. The glutathione helps to detoxify the several compounds by the transferring the cysteinyl group, like for the important for in the OP poisoning, okay, organophosphorus compound poisoning, heavy metal poisoning, and drug metabolism. Useful for the detoxifications of the toxic drugs. Then activation of the enzymes. Some enzymes active sites are activated by this glutathione, okay. Many enzymes having sulfhydryl groups in the active site are kept in the active form by the glutathione, okay, and its example is the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. Then the formation of the taurine, okay. Cysteine is oxidized to citric acid and then decarboxylated to form the taurine. Alternatively, the cysteine is oxidized to cysteine sulfonic acid, and it is then decarboxylated by decarboxylase to hypotaurine, which in turn is oxidized to taurine, and taurine is used for the conjugation of the bile acid. Here the taurine combine with the collyl CoA and form the taurocolate. Okay, and it is used for the conjugation of the bile acids. Then other important function of the taurine is there. It is a modulator of the calcium fluxes, calcium binding and its movement, and in the CNS it is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. Then keeping the correct structure of the proteins, okay, like cysteine residues in polypeptide chains form the disulfide bridges, and disulfide bridges we all know that it's converted in it's present in the insulin and immunoglobulins. Okay, protein disulfide isomerase form these disulfide bonds. Then the metabolism of the sulfur. Now what happens with the sulfur? The sulfur present in body may be either organic sulfur as a component of the proteins or as a part of the sulfatides and glycosaminoglycans. And inorganic sulfur is derived from the sulfur containing amino acid by transsulfurations or desulfurations reactions. The S2S derived from cysteine may be oxidized to sulfides and thiosulfates and further oxidized to sulfate. The excretory forms of the sulfur in the urine are inorganic sulfates, organic or ethereal sulfate and neutral sulfur. And these all sulfates forms are we had tested in biochemistry laboratories. Okay, the test of the inorganic sulfates, organic or ethereal sulfate and neutral sulfur. Then the formation of the active sulfate or phosphoadenosine phospho 5 sulfates. It's called PAPS, is formed by the reaction between ATP and SO4, and the sulfate is attached to the ribose 5 phosphate, and this PAPS is used for the various sulfuration reactions, okay, for the synthesis of the sulfatides and glycosaminoglycans. Now the important the disorders regarding sulfur containing amino acids metabolisms, and first one is the cystinuria. It is an autosomal recessive conditions, and this is mainly because of the deficiency in the renal transport defect. Okay, in the reabsorption of this amino acid do not occur. So mainly what happened, the sign and symptoms of this cystinuria, the chief abnormality is the excretion of the cysteine. Okay, the excretion of the cysteine, and to a lesser extent lysine, ornithine and arginine. So what happened, the formation of the crystalluria. In acidic pH, the cysteine crystals are formed in the urine. The stones form in the urine. Okay, these form the calculi. The obstructive uropathy, which may lead to renal insufficiency. Treatment is to increase urinary volume by increasing the fluid intake. Okay, and solubility of cysteine is increased by alkalinizations of the urine by giving the sodium bicarbonate. Then other important test to identify or to define the cystinuria is cyanide nitroprusside test, and it is a screening test. Urine is made alkaline with ammonium hydroxide and sodium cyanide is added. If cysteine is present, is reduced to the cysteine, and then add sodium nitroprusside to get the magenta red colored complex, and the intensity of the color is proportional to free SH content, and the specific amino aciduria may be confirmed by the chromatography. Then cystinosis, cysteine storage disease. It is a familial disorder characterized by the widespread deposition of the cysteine crystals in the lysosomes. Then cysteine accumulate in the liver, spleen, bone marrow, WBCs, kidneys, cornea and lymph nodes. There is an abnormality in transport of the cysteine which is responsible for the accumulations of the cysteine, and there may also be an impaired conversions of the cysteine to cysteine due to lack of the cysteine reductase enzyme. This is autosomal recessive condition. Microscopy shows the cysteine crystals, presence of the cysteine crystals in the WBCs. Treatment policies like same, increase the urine output to give adequate fluid intake, Okay, then alkalinizations of the urine by sodium bicarbonate, as well as the administration of the D-penicillamine. Then other disorder is the homocystinuria. The normal homocysteine level in blood is 5 to 15 micromole per liter, and in disease condition it may increase to 50 to 100 times. Okay, so moderate increase in seen in aged person, vitamin B12 or B6 deficiency, tobacco smoker, alcoholics, and in hypothyroidism patients. Then large amounts of the homocysteine are excreted in the urine. In plasma, homocysteine means with SH group, it's called homocysteine, and in homocysteine the disulfide or SS double disulfide group is present. So both of them are absent in normal urine, but if present it will be homocysteine disulfide group. Here the homocysteine level in blood is increased, and there is increased risk for the coronary artery diseases. It increases the possibility of the thrombosis and also the plaque formation in the arteries, so damaging the arteries. And insufficient concentration of the folic acid or vitamin B12 and pyridoxine also increase the homocysteine level in the blood. An increase of 5 micromole liter of the homocysteine in serum elevate the risk of the coronary artery disease by as much as the cholesterol increase of the 20 mg per deciliter. So providing the adequate quantity of the pyridoxine, its treatment. Pyridoxine and vitamin B12 and folic acid will keep the homocysteine in blood in the normal levels. Then maternal hyperhomocysteinemia is known to increase the chances of the neural tube defect in the fetus. So high doses of the folic acid are advised during the pregnancy. Then causes of the congenital homocystinuria. The cystathionine beta synthase deficiencies is called the classical type or type 1. Okay, type 1 congenital causes of the homocystinuria. It causes the elevated plasma levels of the methionine and homocysteine, and there is increased excretion of the methionine and homocysteine in the urine. General symptoms are like mental retardations and Charlie Chaplin gait, like the body position is Charlie Chaplin type, so it is called Charlie Chaplin gait. Long extremities with flat feet and toes out. Okay, you can see on the Google the Charlie Chaplin gait. Then skeletal deformities are also seen. Then in eyes, ectopia, lentis, myopia, and glaucoma may be observed. Homocysteine causes the activation of the Hodgkin's factor, and this activation of the Hodgkin's factors, it leads to increase the platelet adhesiveness. So aggregations of the thrombosis formation, life-threatening intravascular thrombosis occur. Cyanide nitroprusside test will be positive in the urine. Urinary excretion of the homocysteine is more than 300 mg per 24 hours, and plasma homocysteine and methionine levels are increased. Treatment is same, diet low in the methionine and rich in cysteine. Sometimes the affinity of the apoenzymes to the coenzyme is reduced. In such cases, PLP or pyridoxal phosphate, the coenzyme given in the large quantities, okay, will correct the defect. Then second one is the cobalamin deficiency, vitamin B12 deficiency. The enzyme N5-methyl THFA homocysteine methyl transferase is dependent on the vitamin B12. So vitamin B12 deficiency produces the alteration in the methionine metabolism, and this methionine metabolism leads to this disorder. So the blood contains increased level of the homocysteine, but methionine level is low. The methionine conversion into the methionine is not occurred. So okay. So urine contains the homocysteine. Then third important cause is the deficient N5-N10 methylene THFA reductase, and this enzyme catalyzes the reactions of N5-N10 methylene THFA to N5-methyl THFA. So deficiency of these enzymes leads to reduced methionine synthesis with consequent increase in homocysteine level in the urine, and in this patient the behavior changes in vascular abnormality also observed, and folate supplementation is beneficial. Then cystathionuria due to cystathionase deficiency, and it is an autosomal recessive condition, and the symptoms appear mental retardation, anemia, thrombocytopenia, then endocrinopathies. Okay, then acquired cystinuria may be due to pyridoxine deficiency. It may also be seen in liver diseases, and after thyroxine administration, the diagnosis rests on the cyanide nitroprusside test and detection of the cystathionine in the urine. The large quantity of the pyridoxine may be beneficial in these patients. Then acquired hyperhomocystinemia due to the nutritional deficiency of the vitamins like vitamin B12, folic acid, and pyridoxine. Metabolic causes are the chronic renal disease and hypothyroidism. There are also causes due to some drug induced like folate antagonist, vitamin B12 antagonist, and nitric oxide antagonist. Okay, thank you.